Good afternoon, YouTube. Good afternoon to you. Doing my hair is a private situation for me. Like, I have such a closeness with my hair. It's always my moment to relax. It's um it's similar to that emotion that people get before they go and have sex. For me, I feel the same type of connection to doing my hair. So today's probably going to be the only time that you see me do my hair publicly. What's going on is that, there's such propaganda to say that doing hair, doing this type of thick, nappy hair is painful, difficult. It's so much propaganda. It's so much products out there that's killing your hair, killing your scalp. Even the braiding kills the edges. So much so I'm very shy about sharing about my hair because, like I say, it's a private moment. So I'm going to make this very brief, and it's going to be a very important tip, okay? So the way that my hair is a very black tone. If you remember my hair last year, I had bleached my entire head. So this is all new growth. What happened to the bleach, you may ask. I'll let you know another day. To the bleach, because I had bleached my entire head. So this is all my new growth. And the reason why my hair is looking that straight is because of what I had to do while washing it. Like after washing it, there's a way to treat your hair when it's so thick while you're washing it and after you're washing it where it's no pain. It's just beautiful. I really enjoy doing this. Like sometimes I have a couple of close friends and I let them touch my hair because they have never touched this beautiful type of hair. This is the most expensive hair in the world. So this is a very thick head of hair. You see it? It's very thick. And the reason why I can manage it so well is because of what I did. So as you can see right now, it's very dry. So this is the part I'm going to let you in. I just washed my hair. And if I had not treated my hair after the washing, I could not put my hand through it. I could not do this. It would be very hard to manage because if you can tell, this is very thick hair, very thick hair. So if you're going to take this hair and you're going to rub something, yeah, it's going to hurt because that's not how you treat such hair. So when I'm treating my hair, when I'm oiling down my hair, the first thing I do is I part it and part it. And give me a second. Can you please pass me I'm doing a live podcast. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. My daughters always tell me how nice my hair is, and I always tell them how nice their hair is. So this is the number one most important thing about your hair. I didn't take diligence to lotion, but the most important thing about your hair is your hands. Your hands have to be able to manage your hair. It's not going to be the primary manager of your hair is not the comb, it's not the brush, it's your fingers. So that's why my hair is like this too, because I have already treated my hair after the wash. So I'm not going to say exactly what I did, but as you can see, this is very healthy hair. No split ends, no dead ends. See? Very healthy hair. So the hands, the fingers do the most. Part with the fingers. If you feel, just use your fingers. And that's the most I can really share with you. Your fingers are the most important thing for treating your black, thick, healthy hair. Okay? I'm going to, and I have washed my hair recently and I did not oil it. So the first thing I will do is part it down and start the oiling process from the middle on down. That's the first thing I do. part with my finger there. Oil down that way. Part here. It doesn't have to be greasy, oily. Just make sure that the scalp, the most important treatment, and that's the second tip I can give you, is to make sure that your scalp is healthy. If your scalp, like I said, last year, I don't know if you remember last year, I had bleached my entire head. And look at my black, this is a number one for the people who braid. My thick black hair is back. And I didn't dye my hair. This is all new growth. All of it is new growth. There is some parts of the bleach that's still in the tips, if you can tell. Some parts are still there. See? And that part is going to take care of itself. But the rest of this is all good hair. So that's the number one tip, is to use your fingers. Use your fingers to manage your hair. And when you're using your fingers, it also gives you an opportunity to tinkle your scalp and wake up the gray matters. So this is always this is the moment I really love and enjoy. This is always a private moment for me. So this is the first part of the oiling down like normally. You don't have to put too much into your hair. And I usually use a combination of things with my hair. I don't use, like if I use over-the-counter products, it's mostly ampules. Like, I don't know if you know the glass ampules of different type of formulas that I'm about to mix to cause the mixture to use to moisturize. So I don't usually use just like commercial products for my hair. Treating hair like this is not expensive at all. If you can create the right treatments for your hair, then I use this jar to store my creations. The glass jars are a good thing. They have good sealing. You can easily store. So this is it. And then I would style my hair from there on out. One of the things that, like when you have, because this is really thick hair, like if this hair was not managed, like I said, if you leave this hair out for 30 minutes, you see it? If you leave this hair out for 30 minutes, it becomes a different story. It becomes a tangle. It gets all tangled. It shrinks. It shrinkens. It gets, if it gets wet again, it's another story. So when you have this type of hair, because this is the most beautiful hair in the world, it's like an opportunity to have different type of characteristics of hair, because you can have kinky curly hair one moment, and then the next moment you have this straight, thick, beautiful type of mane going for you. Jam09 says your lives are everything. That is a very nice compliment. Thank you. Well, because I hear so many people accuse black hair of hurting. Like, yeah, if you get in somebody who's not knowing what they're doing, they can hurt you. Even if you get somebody who don't know how to have sex, they can hurt you too. Like, you can get hurt doing everything if you don't know. If you don't know, you'll get hurt. So it's good to know, like, your fingers are the most important. Because the fingers, like, I don't need a comb sometimes. Sometimes if I'm going somewhere, I just get my fingers and I work it. I work my fingers in the hair. That's the most important thing, because I can work my fingers to create my hair. See, the tip is still brown. Give me a second, guys. I just took the pins out my hair. I can't find the pins, so I'll use this for now until I find the pins. See? And this hair, like, I have had professionals fry my hair, and it's literally frying it, because my hair can hold that. If I don't do it all the time, it can withhold that, because my hair is that strong. It's that beautiful. And when they do it, it's the same type of hair after they fried it. No products. You don't need to add any commercial products. The hair lays. The hair obeys. This is beautiful, great hair. It does everything. The back here is just use your fingers back here. Just your fingers. Like if I'm using, I usually use a comb, but I use the comb after my wash. Like there, I have my technique where it's everything happens after your wash. Like sometimes I'll give my hair treatment for maybe a whole night. Before I go to sleep, I'll apply my treatment and I'll mask my hair. When I say mask it, meaning I'll tie it up and to warm it up to keep that treatment healing my scalp. And so by the morning, I'm ready to wash any kind of impurities, anything, because the hair is exposed. You know, like, especially when this is new hair. This is all brand spanking new hair, y'all. Brand spanking new. I'm so happy. Like, this is all new hair. Like, don't forget, like, if you saw my lives or my broadcast last year, I had all dyed and bleached. It was bleach. It wasn't dyed, it was bleach. So this is all new. This is just oiling down the hair. You don't have to put too much oil in the hair. Like you see, this is such great companionship to have when your hair is like that. Like for me, I can solve any analytical problems while doing my hair. It's like that private, beautiful moment, you know? See? You see it? It's beautiful. Beautiful hair. It's just gorgeous. And I just got that type of ease going just using my fingers. Like, I think this is one of the most important thing I can share. And if I had an opportunity to share more, I would explain, because I specialize in natural hair. I don't practice. I have one or two clients that have had me from decades, and they don't let go of me. But when it comes to natural hair care, I'm a specialist. I grew up with women who believe in having that type of thick natural hair falling down their back. And you can complain about how much it hurts, but for them it's a joy, just like it is for me to just be able to take care of it and make it so beautiful and lustrous. It's just, hey, it's just what our pleasure is. I love doing this. So this is the pleasure for me. Again, I part with my fingers, you can part with a comb. Like for what I'm doing, because I was just oiling my hair and I was just showing you how to manage it. Yeah, I used to really share with others more when I used to do hair. At one point I did a lot of hair. The one thing that I used to specialize in was doing male braids. Let me tell you, there was a time in life when I would walk in the club with my friends with whom I did hair. And people would actually know me because of doing hair. Yeah. Like this is not the type of hair. You see how beautiful and lustrous? And I did not put too much grease or oil. Do you see it? This is like the best hair in the world. And if you like, this is what became of thick. This is normally thick hair. Normally this is really super, super thick. See, even when I'm parting through it, you see, this is normally super, super thick hair. But for me to get it to be that, and in my country we call it obeisa, meaning that agreeable, because it's agreeing with me right now. It's doing everything I ask, you know? So for me to get that hair to do what I ask it takes, the treatment starts with the wash. See, this is beautiful, thick hair, see? I was going to give a joke about the hair, but I won't. This is really nice hair. Like, Jamo9 says, wow, I've never seen a black woman in my entire life enjoying taking care of it. Well, this is why I decided to make this live, because this is like my most, this is my most wonderful, sacred moment. Like, I normally do not share this moment with just no one, nobody. So this is like a privilege. If you find yourself watching this live, it's a privilege for you, because let me tell you, I have a few friends that I allow them to touch my hair because they've never touched this is the most beautiful hair in the world. This is the most expensive hair in the world. Koreans can't make that. China man can't make you that. Indian man can't make you that. Brazilians can't make it. This is the most expensive hair in the world. And I'm not just saying that because I have it. Because this is thick. This is very, very thick mane. Do you see it? See, I use my fingers to part through it because it's tangled right now. Even when it's looking that straight, it's tangled. See? When you get the tangle in the... See the tangles? And that's what's, like me, I normally... You see this? This is about to get cut in about a few days. I cut my hair at least once a month, twice a month, once every 2 months or once a month. I cut my hair. When I was growing up, because doing hair, like I said, I grew up in a family where, like, we know treatment. Like, we know what kind of tree, roots, bark, leaves, herbs. Like, we know hair. We know this type of hair. We know how to make it look good, make it shine. We know. So I learned that. So one of the things that I used to experience when I was young, my hair would get cut according to the moon. I remember that so well. Like, so let's say there was a full moon, my mother would call me, come over, because we got to cut your hair. So even cutting out, like when I was growing up, even cutting the hair was a ritual. But for me personally, because my hair grows so fast, I cut my hair at least once a month or once every 2 months. And when I say cut it, I don't cut like all of that. I just cut this much of it, which is how this is all new growth. Like when my whole head was bleached, but because I cut all of it, so all of the old hair became split ends, and they just kept getting cut. I have all of them in a bag. This all of the hair, like this is all new hair, and I'm loving it. So this is it. This is managing that hair. You know, it's beautiful hair. See, it will do anything I ask it to do. For as long as I ask it, this is your companion. Like, I'm supposed to anchor all of these with pens. This is your companion forever. A little pen here, pin it. Pin that. I'm going to leave that pen out because I'm still going to pin these to it. Yep, this is the hair. Yeah, your fingers are enough. And like I said, for me to get my hair so agreeable, it took knowing what to do while washing it and coming out of that wash. I gotta give the back something to do. And I just came up with this style. I've never done this style before. I just came up with this just to give my hair something to do, because I'm going to I don't have enough pens right there, so I'm gonna have to stuff this in here. Okay, that will hold what I'm thanking everybody for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to The Haitian Voice. It's my channel. Let me tuck more of that in. The pen didn't get that. I need more pens. Oh, I know how to pen that better. Karim Mohammed says, Belle cheveux. Thank you so much. Jam09 says, wow, thanks for this video. I'm truly thankful. You are welcome. I don't usually, like, doing my hair is very private. I don't usually show anybody. It's very private for me because it's so beautiful. It's so sacred. Like, it is. I really enjoy it. Like, sometimes I will take 8 hours doing my hair. I do, and it's like, by the time I'm done, it's like, and then all of it is for me because I love it so much, and I know it took 8 hours. Well, maybe not 8 hours, maybe 6 hours. Like, back in the days, I used to do little twists, and I would just take little twists and do little tiny, to where if you're looking at me from 2-3 feet away, you would not think my hair is twisted. You would think it's just my hair out. And I would take time to do that over. And then I used to do that. Like, now, I don't know. All of this grew in the last year, in the last 6 months. Yeah, about 6 months, 6-7 months, all of this hair just grew. This is all brand new. Karim Mohammed says, Belle Haitian Leader. Thank you. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really enjoyed. Oh, by the way, I want to tell you, like, if you have really thick hair, you can't be buying those like I know they're expensive, and I used to try to buy them when I was Kawhi Mohammed says Tamar Braxton cut her hair. Yeah, she's a beautiful gal. I used to buy those combs with those big combs with the little wedges and those commercial brushes that will shred your hair to pieces. That will shred your hair. Like, this is a basic comb, and it has the strength to really go through it and come out. Like my hair, I haven't put no comb through my hair. I will do that later when I'm ready to style my hair. But if I were to do it, you will see that it is not yet come through. I just managed it with my fingers. You see, this is the come through. See, when you get here and you doing that, you got to hold that hair. You really got to hold it, and you really got to go back. You see now? And there, this is the part where it's tangled. You can't force it. You can't yank that. You can't do that. Like, like this is like common sense, or as I think it is at basic. See, when I get here, I gotta stop and I gotta go back there. At basic, it's common sense, but in that moment, you can go with the combo. You can just go back with your fingers. But when you get to that moment, it's time to really go to the edges of your hair and untangle that. Untangle back here. Hold your hair. Hold it right there. Like, this is it. Kareem Mohammed says nappy hair is good. I don't know how these times. 9 ether. 9. I don't know. Keep going here. You see all of this? This is where but as long as you're holding the hair like this, don't forget I have not untangled all my hair. This is another step. Like, it doesn't mean you've untangled. I think this is the type of hair for queens like me who have the leisure to take care of it. Because if you run into the factory or you run into the job back and forth, yes, you can take care of your hair, but you're going to have to make that time to take care of it, because this is really leisure. It's really nice. You don't see anything falling off. You see, now I can go that far, go back here, and and boom, the hair is untangled. You see it? Do you see it now? It's untangled. It's untangled. Okay, and then this is all of the dead hair, leftover hair. And you can see the coloring is still in here. The coloring from last year. But this is an untangled piece of hair. And this is how beautiful the comb goes through it. Do you see, guys? This is so gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, this is gorgeous. See it? Gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love it. I absolutely do. I don't know what else I would do if I didn't have this hair. Like, like I remember when I first started braiding my hair with synthetic hair. Oh my God, it took me, like, each time I braid my hair, it takes me like a day to get adjusted to my new face. Because this is the face I love and get used to, because it has this hair attached to it. Karen Mohammed says, 9 ether. We get message from the sun hair like antennas. Okay, that's great. I like to sunbathe, so that makes sense. I'm going to start doing more sunbathing. The weather is getting better. When I sunbathe, it also changes my complexion. I get that deep chocolate tone going. All right, guys, I'm not going to stay too long. I thank you guys. This is still the coloring from last year. Like I said, this is all new hair, new growth. New hair. I like it. My hair is jet black, pure black. I have not dyed my hair. I don't dye my hair because I like to keep it that way. So when I bleached my hair last year, I didn't know how I was going to get out of it. And surprisingly, the new growth came in and all of that. I had that much hair, so it's like that much hair I would say fell out. But it wasn't like a fallout. It was more like when the split ends, I just kept cutting it. And I was able to get that much new growth out of it without damaging the hair or anything like that. I love it. Take a closer look. It's beautiful. It's beautiful black hair. Beautiful hair. Okay, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I don't know if I can share hair things anymore, but that's the most I can give right now. Your fingers are the most important elements to really get into the hair and do what you need to do, you know? Peace.